Now, the molds. The molds are really fun, really easy, and give you great shapes. I made these molds with another product, the molds that I used, with another product that Susanna sells in her store called Melt Art Mold and Pour. You have two containers, one's purple, one's white. And this is so simple. Look around your house, your craft room, wherever, for little shapes that you can stick into this that you would want to make a mold of. So what I did with that flower one, I had this cool little flower button that I stuck in there. So I'm just taking equal parts of the purple and the white compound. Cover them up when you're done. Mix them together really well. And what I'm going to use, I have this little light bulb. These were little cheap charms. I found a whole bag of them at Michael's. And my daughter has confiscated most of them, but I snatched one back. I cut off the little top hanging part where you would hang the charm from so that I just have the light bulb. This is mixed, so I'm going to roll it into a ball. And then I will flatten it out a little bit so that it's large enough to accommodate this whole little item. And then I'm just going to push this evenly down into the molding material. I went too deep, no problem, you just start over. It's that simple. So I'll know I want to make it thicker. I'm going to make mine a little bit oblong instead of so rounded to accommodate the length of it. Flatten it down again. Try this again. Smush that down into it. And then I pull it back out. If you have trouble getting your piece out, you can always let the mold dry a little bit, let it harden up a little bit. But you can see perfect little light bulb shape. So you can do this with just about anything you have laying around. I had a snowflake button, so I made a snowflake stamp or snowflake mold with that. Having the button is nice because I can use this to just pull it out. And then it's just a matter of pushing your clay in, like I did here, and pulling it out. So, I'll demonstrate that for you quickly. And show you just how easy it is. Pay attention to the edges of your clay. You want to have just enough. You don't want to go too overboard and have a lot of excess clay because you'll have a thick piece and you'll have a lot of excess. Now if you do have excess around the edges, it's very easy to just trim it off. But I am just going to set my little ball of clay in here and press down. And I like to get it flat, somewhat flat on the back. So I'll just push it down here. And then these molds are so flexible afterwards, and so is the clay. It just lifts right out. I don't even need any sort of a release agent or anything like that. The molds are flexible. The clay is pretty sturdy. So it's very simple. And then if you want to embellish afterwards, you can take something as simple as mica powder, Inca Gold even, and just lightly brush it across the raised portions of your stamp, of your clay. And it'll catch those raised pieces, give you a little color. And that's all you need to do. Now you just let these dry. Sometimes if I'm impatient, I'll let them dry for a little while and then I'll flip them over so the bottom can dry as well. And all of these products can be found at Susanna's Custom Art and Card Design. So I encourage you to go check them out, see what they're all about, and see what you can find around your house to make molds out of so you can make your own specialty embellishments perfectly suited to whatever project you're working on. Thanks so much.